After years of unanswered questions, a break in the unsolved Gilgo Beach murders out of Long Island, as officials announce a suspect is now in custody.
The work is not done here, but this is a major step forward in achieving the goal that we have had from the beginning, and that is, again, to bring closure to these families and to bring justice to the victims.
Today we're talking about a chilling case that has shocked the nation. The alleged Gilgo Beach slayer, who had been evading capture for years, was finally apprehended. But what's even more chilling is his reaction upon arrest. Stick around to find out more. According to his lawyer, the alleged killer was in tears when taken into custody, vehemently denying any involvement in the crimes. However, during his arraignment, he remained silent, showing no emotion as he was formally charged with the murder of 3 women. It's a stark contrast to his earlier display of emotion. So what led to this chilling transformation? Before we dive deeper though, let's take a closer look at the alleged killer's background. Heuermann is a family man married to his second wife, Asa Elrup, and they have 2 children together. They seem like an ordinary family to their neighbors, but to the police, he is described as a demon walking among us, a predator who ruins families. And that terrifying description is brought to you by the Suffolk County Police Chief Rodney Harrison. When asked about the alleged killer's reaction to the arrest, Suffolk County District Attorney Raymond Tierney said, and I quote, "I would say he was surprised." Now let's talk about the evidence against Heuermann. Investigators have amassed a significant amount of evidence, including cell phone records, analyses of burner phones, and even DNA from a half-eaten pizza. Yes, you heard that right, a half-eaten pizza that was actually plucked out of the killer's garbage can. It's surreal how crucial this seemingly insignificant detail turned out to be. You see, the evidence connects him to the murders of Melissa Barthelemy, Megan Waterman, and Amber Costello. During the court hearing, prosecutors presented a laundry list of reasons why Heuermann should be held without bail. They alleged that he had a secret life involving seeking prostitutes, searching for child pornography, and an unhealthy obsession with the victims and their families. It's truly disturbing to think that someone could lead such a double life while appearing very normal to the outside world. According to officials, Heuermann actively sought sexual encounters through various online platforms such as Tinder and used burner phones and fake email addresses to establish connections with sex workers and other prospects. Tierney also mentioned that he continued to engage with sex workers at all hours of the night. I mean, the sheer audacity is just mind-boggling to me. After the hearing, Heuermann's defense attorney Michael Brown addressed the media. Brown emphasized that the case against his client was primarily circumstantial. He also mentioned that they might file a bail application as they needed more time to gather evidence. Brown stated that during his trial interaction with Heuermann, the only thing his client said through tears was, "I didn't do this." Now here's something again that just sends chills down your spine. Although Heuermann is currently charged with 3 murders, it appears that he may be connected to more. The bail application released to the public indicates that he is considered the prime suspect in at least one additional case, that of Maureen Brainard Barnes, whose body was discovered on the same beach years earlier. The bodies of the 3 victims Heuermann is charged with killing were found along the same stretch of Gilgo Beach between June and September of 2010. And it's important to note that this case gained significant national attention when it was revealed that a total of 8 bodies have been discovered in the same general area over the past few years. The investigation into Heuermann's involvement gained momentum after the police discovered that he owned a first-generation Chevrolet Avalanche, a vehicle that witnesses had described as being driven by Costello's killer. This breakthrough led to an extensive search and investigation with over 300 subpoenas and search warrants executed. The investigators meticulously sifted through trash cans, both public and private, and closely monitored Heuermann's daily activities. The breakthrough in this case, as I mentioned earlier, came when surveillance teams found Heuermann's discarded pizza crust in a garbage can along 5th Avenue in Manhattan. DNA extracted from the crust matched a hair found on a piece of burlap used to wrap one of the victims, Megan Waterman. Further examination of the evidence revealed that hair found with 3 of the victims belonged to Heuermann's wife. Investigators also uncovered cell phone records linking him to burner phones used to arrange meetings with the victims. They even discovered taunting calls made to a relative of one of the victims. This meticulous investigation leaves no doubt about the level of planning and preparation involved in these crimes. Heuermann's alleged interactions with the victims and his attempts to cover his tracks are truly disturbing. Just months before her disappearance, he pretended to be Costello's friend, but their encounter ended abruptly. He then sent her a text from a burner phone expressing his dissatisfaction with their encounter. What's even more chilling is that records show that he was in close proximity to Costello when the text was sent. Heuermann's online activities are equally disturbing. Prosecutors revealed that he used burner email addresses to conduct thousands of searches related to sex workers, sadistic and torture-related pornography, and even child pornography. These searches indicated depictions of women being abused, raped, and killed. It's a horrifying glimpse into a dark and disturbed mind. As the investigation continues, Heuermann remains behind bars, held without bail due to the extreme depravity of the crimes that he is accused of committing. The families of the victims seek justice, and the nation watches closely as this chilling case unfolds. That's all the time that we have for today's video, though. Thank you so much for joining me and being part of this discussion. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you never miss another update. Until next time, stay classy, YouTube.
You've been listening to The Johnny Rogers Show. New episodes air every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.